Hearts2Hearts. Previously, we reacted to I Cannot Focus. You're all I need, baby. Izaiah's feeling sick.
I'm so excited. I texted Emma, like, oh my God, do I have to wait to listen to this?
Hearts2Hearts? Yes, man! Yes, man! All right!
You seem pretty hype, huh?
I like Hearts2Hearts and Red Velvet. I think I've acclimated my two K-pop groups.
That's great, they're under the same label. Today we're reacting to the girl group Hearts2Hearts and their 2026 single, Rude.
Wait, why is this song called Rude? Is it like a reference to that song that goes, why you go?
The song is about embracing your boldest self without feeling like you have to apologize for it. It acts as a direct response to anyone trying to control how you act or make you fit into a mold. The lyrics prioritize being honest and loud over pleasing others. The song is composed by Sebastian Thought, Maya Rose, and Arina Karimi. If you're hearing this right now, that means this video isn't monetizable, nor is it sponsored. Instead, this video is brought to you by you, our YouTube members and supporters on Patreon. Patreon and YouTube memberships are how viewers like you can support our team and also gain access to tons of exclusive content.
Minor 4 with a 6, minor 3 into a minor 4, or 6, sorry.
Like, that's so memorable.
Yeah.
Thank you so much to all of you who already support us. We really couldn't keep doing this without you. And now, back to the video.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, okay. Road.
Sound design on that was great.
Whoa.
Ooh.
And I was gonna go 2-5-1 right away.
What an interesting, it hasn't quite started yet intro.
No bass.
What is this? It's not like Jersey Club.
No, it's UK, it's like UK house.
Yes, 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 man, yes, man. All right, that dude, all these songs today are just like, these are hitting.
It's so pleasing.
That bass is so low.
Interesting. Every rhythmic thing except for the drums is the same rhythm.
What is this like Wii Shop theme, like, instrumental?
That's a really pretty falsetto.
Wait, this is everything.
Hello.
Wow.
This is catchy. This is like running music.
That little chromaticism.
Do a little adding some vocal layering in there.
Whoa.
The person who produced this was cooking.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah.
Oh, duh.
Lovely.
Did you need a triangle?
That's a pretty melody.
Bob.
Yes.
Oh, the voices are so good.
I like how it opens
It's
up.
so much more present.
Oh my God, it's Dino Game, but like with a bunch of other things.
It's so catchy.
New material?
I love that they're bringing back the matching fits.
Cowbell.
Whoa! You can't say that. Yes, man.
Oh, it's so cute.
Whoa.
Yeah, the texture of that synth is just so encapsulating. It's got kind of an airiness to it. I kind of like it.
Cute.
That was fun.
We gotta
Oh, Cat! Cat! Scrolling reels. Dude, I am the cat.
Cute! Amazing. I really like it. It might be my favorite Hearts2Hearts song. I just like a song that's very boppy and happy and also like one of those, I don't really care. I feel like that's my vibe.
I also think this is one of my favorite Hearts2Hearts songs.
Yeah.
It was very exciting to react to. I was just vibing out.
Can I just watch that beginning segment again? I want to see the computer again. What is this desktop, bro? Wait, that's wrong. There's a Macros, but it's a Windows laptop.
That was awesome. Wow. It was like very house music-y, and it has just such a fun message to it. Sometimes you think of the word rude and it's like it has a really negative connotation to it, because I feel like oftentimes women will be called rude or like bossy or something like that. Very much like this like patriarchal thing of like trying to shut down women. And so like I think it's a really nice way to reclaim that kind of energy.
This song is freaking awesome, and in like most of the areas use 2 chords. I'm one of those people where you need like 50 million chords to impress me, or you need 2 and it sounds good. Like any in between, no. I don't care. The chords are very like 90s, early 2000s.
The chord progression throughout this entire thing is essentially kind of like a B minor to like some kind of like E major chord. It's not quite dominant. I don't really feel like they actually have the D natural in the E chord. I think it's like just like an E.
5 minutes later.
Who cares about extensions? They're not real. Wasn't it Hearts2Hearts where that was like all I talked about for like 20 minutes?
There's more extensions. What is that? What is going on? What is?
Wait. Play B minor. Like B minor 7 to E6/9.
What's an E6/9? Oh, yeah. There we go. Oh my goodness, I got it.
I'm having a really hard time hearing that.
Yeah, what's motivating you guys to try and figure out a 2 chord?
Because there's a tiny little like a color in the E chord.
So what I'm hearing is like, I'm thinking like, oh, am I hearing tension tones? Am I hearing a dominant 7? But I'm not really hearing anything, so I'm thinking, oh, okay, how are we expanding this color? But it's really hard to hear.
Feels so A major, but we never hear an A major chord. Because my ear is expecting like 2-5-1. I feel like I want resolution, but it's just...
Yeah, I felt that.
What key do you think this is in?
If I had to guess, B minor, but it feels very A major.
B minor with a whole lot of raised sixths.
Right? Right? Because the scale is A major.
The scale that the melody uses is A major. And we don't ever have a chord that lands.
We never have an A major chord. But when you hear, you want to hear that.
But we don't get it.
But we don't get it. It's always...
I wanted the chorus to like blossom into something, you know? Because you have all of these like really lovely rhythmic and harmonic things, but I want them to like resolve or something.
But yeah, the rest of the song just offers a lot more, and I kind of wish the chorus delivers something. Maybe a little vocal harmony? I don't know.
There is vocal harmony.
Oh yeah, there is. Oh yeah.
In the chorus, a lot of the harmonies, instead of being thirds, which is typical, they were doubling in fourths or fifths. As opposed to like it felt like a staircase. Yeah, well, I mean,
Yeah,
you
that
were
was
talking
thirds.
about triadic stuff also, and I think they kind of built it on the triad there.
So like melodically there are triadic intervals, but harmonically there are sometimes fourths or fifths.
I think just now there was even like a there you go, yeah. The bass was moving chromatically, I mean the main melody. And then the upper harmony was moving in whole tone motion, so separated by a major seconds. So when you put them together, the first interval is a perfect fourth, and then it's a tritone, and then it's a perfect fifth.
I think what was interesting to me was the layering, because I think in a lot of tracks you can easily identify, like you have the vocal line, you have the comping instrument, which is like piano, guitar, and then you have the bass, which kind of can be doing its own thing, and then the drums. I think most of the cases you had the drum beat and the vocals were isolated, but then all of the comping and bass were all the same. except for when certain sections they would bloom out the synth. And so it makes it sound brighter as well. So it kind of has like a different like clarity and like verticalness to it, which I think is cool in its own way.
And what I love about it is that they don't give it away too soon. You don't hear that bass note right away. All you get are the chords, which is just... And then we get it right there. And that bass note is so low. I think it's an octave below this. I think it's genuinely like, that low B would actually appear on a normal piano. It's like right, and we get to there and it comes in and it literally like just like sucks the floor out from under you. I thought it was so cool. I just love like if you have something cool and you want to stick to it, don't give us the whole picture at once. Reveal it like slowly over time so that it all makes sense later.
Micah.
Oh.
Yeah, I love that sound so much.
It helps drive it. It helps keep the bubbly energy.
The rhythm behind it is really what's driving it. Like boom, bam, 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 bam. Also, like I feel like there's like a slight like 16th note swing.
Really?
They don't do a lot of 16th notes, but I just feel like it could really fit.
Oh,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is there.
Yeah, this song is bringing me a lot of joy right now. While Gaurav talks, I'm gonna put it on my playlist.
Yeah, this song is definitely a banger. Because there's a lot more happening in the beat than, but that is the foundation of it.
Boots and cats, baby.
Boots and cats. Yeah, that is the foundation of it, and then things are being built on top of that. So here, you don't get the cats, you just get boots and boots. And here it is. It comes back, but if you listen a little closer, you hear like, yeah, those are chords, but they are purposefully in that rhythm to fit into the underlying beat of this.
I feel like they played a lot with the texture pretty well throughout the song. Like the production feels pretty high quality. I like all the little bing, like the metallic bing that catches your ear at like very key moments.
Yeah, what were the standout moments?
The finger cymbals, clearly, since we talked about that for like half the song.
What got my ears? That's a yes from me. Okay, so. You know that dog? Where it's like a picture of the dog and the sun is shining on him, he's just like this? That's me right now. So you have your normal cymbals, which are like this big. You kind of just hit them together. So imagine you shrunk those down to like this size. Yeah, and they're super thick and they're really high pitched. So like imagine two of those small ones here and then like a little, and then you just go ding. The different timbre quality of that compared to a triangle is they give like much more of a shimmery sound. But if you get a triangle like this big, it's gonna sound more dingy. Like the smaller triangles are very pitched.
Triangles are such an instrument that they still sparkle the way that a fundamental note should sparkle with its overtones, but they clash so they sound like a lot of different pitches that are all very high. Finger cymbals, you can kind of hear a defined pitch, there's still that sparkle, but there's more fundamental in it. The texture of the song is just so very like candy, like shimmery. Finger cymbals just makes more sense for the texture of the song.
It's kind of funny because it's like, I think it has the club deep, but I don't feel like that's the most like the thing that hits me the most when I listen to it. It's more kind of the vocal like timbre changes.
I like the direction they're going in. I think it used to be very cutesy, but actually in this song you can hear a lot of them have lower voices. I noticed some of them was like, whoa, their voice is low. And then later in another section they're singing again and it's all, so I'm like, oh, okay, so I guess it's a duality, you know?
What a strong vocal performance,
Yeah.
wow. Something that I've really enjoyed about this song is how the singers really give so much like variety in their vocal delivery. I can hear so many like minuscule changes they're doing and it keeps it so interesting. And I want to just like hear them sing more. I think that when we go to the chorus, I think it's like more restricting to their vocal performance because they don't have like the space to really blossom and like do some cool vocal delivery things.
I think the whole thing though is just like really cutesy and fun. Particularly the vocals, they have this really nice timbre to their voices. They have like this really nice like clarity and resonance whenever they're speaking a line, to the point where you can really hear the words that they're saying. And I like how it works within this song, because the tone of the like synths and like all of the instrumentation is quite soft. So to be able to have the crasser timbre of like clearness and resonance of the voice whenever it gets to these more singy parts, I really enjoy that like contrast between the two.
And the bridge was so great. This with like a spoken rap.
And I think the rap timbre really fits the energy of the instrumental. It's like just sparse enough. The rapping is kind of the glue that sticks it together.
I guess I can kind of see how structurally it's a little like different in the way that I feel like it usually, a chant section you would have like leading up to a chorus, like the final chorus specifically. I feel like a chant section kind of has the same catchiness that a chorus is supposed to have. So having that right after a chorus is strange, but I think because they're kind of similar, especially in the way that the rhythmic momentum and the song's momentum is like keeps driving, it kind of just feels like chorus is here and then we smoothly kind of get into.
Like they drop out a little bit, but they like sustain some of the sound leading into it, so it doesn't feel like you hit you just fall off a cliff. It's like sort of almost like a slide, like you're sliding into it. More so the bass drum than the cowbell is really what makes me feel like it's super similar to before. Like the driving energy of the bass drum just makes me feel like it's not even a section change.
Yeah, I would argue that it serves as a bridge. But I think the vibes are, there's no groove because they removed the groove, and then it's sort of this different character where they're sort of talking at you. And then there's different harmonies and a different comping rhythm in the keyboard instruments. And then you recognize when the group does come back that, oh yeah, that's home. The group. This is home.
And then Stella's iconic verse was really, really fun. I think it fits much more into the character of a song.
And she's Canadian, and I'm Canadian. Aww. Yeah. Anyway.
Canada.
I did love this section where it looked like I could care. I love how a lot of the syllables line up on the beat. Rude. Like, does it look like I could care? Should we even care less? Because again, like in this like style of like kind of house music, like it's the syncopations are what's important. Like we just talked about how cool those syncopations were. This is like a contrasting section just because it's like she's talking on the beat.
This song is very well curated, I would say. The song is made to fit a specific personality, and it does that really well. It's good. It's good. It's good. Yeah.
There's some really exciting things that Heart2Hearts always brings, so I'm excited to react to some more of their stuff.
See, this is why I love Hearts2Hearts.
Oh, whoever's voice that is really pretty.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Like it felt like a staircase.
I fell on a staircase yesterday.
Oh no.
On the third step, my foot slipped forward and I went flying.